What did Ronaldo and Ten Hag argue about, and was that the reason Ronaldo left early? Well, Ten Hag answers this question. Ten Hag answers questions about Ronaldo's relationship, but also the squad depth and lack of signings at Man United in press conference.
So we know there's been a lot of speculation about Ronaldo's relationship with Ten Hag. Ronaldo leaving the match early. Ronaldo obviously having an argument with Ten Hag. Obviously there was a big disagreement between Ronaldo and Ten Hag at Carrington that was also reported. And Ronaldo not going on pre-season tour, saying it was because of family issues, but then not training with Manchester United for multiple weeks. And then when he did return, he returned with his agent, which made it look like he just wanted out and it wasn't family issues. And we know that Ten Hag has been frustrated with the way that Ronaldo's been acting, that Ronaldo wants to leave and all of that. But what is really going on? Is the media trying to make out Ronaldo to be this big problem? Is Ronaldo causing a problem? Well, actually, Ten Hag's been asked about this. Ten Hag's been asked about his thoughts on Ronaldo leaving early, and he said it was unacceptable. Now, in the press conference today, Ten Hag was also asked about Cristiano Ronaldo's impact on the squad, the dressing room, sort of what's been going on there. And Ten Hag goes and gives his honest opinion on Cristiano Ronaldo, which we're going to dive into right now. But before I dive into the video, smash that like button and of course subscribe down below if you're new. My match preview to Manchester United versus Brighton will be live 6 PM tomorrow. Super excited for that. And I just want to throw out that this video is sponsored by the OneFootball app, and there'll be a link at the top of the description to download the OneFootball app for completely free. Now, the OneFootball app is my favourite football app because not only does it update me on the transfer news and all the sort of news around the world, it updates me on scores, fixture list, but also when they actually do articles on what Ten Hag said in his press conference. So it's not just United transfers and global transfers, they do articles on what Ten Hag said in his press conference. And a lot of the stuff I report on my channel, I read on the OneFootball app. So make sure you go download the OneFootball app, because obviously someone like me that is very big on Man United, but I also want to keep an eye on other transfers, I use the OneFootball app for that. They told me about Cucurella to Chelsea, they're telling me about all the news, and it's absolutely free, so make sure you go get the OneFootball app down below. So let's dive into what Ten Hag had to say in his press conference. Ten Hag was asked about the topic of Ronaldo and him leaving early. We know there was an argument and then Ronaldo left early. A lot of people were speculating, was Ronaldo annoyed at Ten Hag? They argued when he was subbed off. Did he leave early in a strop? And Ten Hag obviously came out and said that Ronaldo leaving early was unacceptable. But when Ten Hag was asked about this again today, Ten Hag on the topic of Ronaldo leaving says, "Now I have to point to those who left. There were many players who left, but the spotlight is on Cristiano Ronaldo, and that is not right. So do your research and make out how many players left." And you know what? Big up Ten Hag for that, because you know what? I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo's acted perfectly. I do think Cristiano Ronaldo's been a little bit embarrassing, making it so obvious he wants to leave and that whole hurrah at Carrington. But Ronaldo wasn't the only player that left early.
All these reports that Ronaldo left early because of an argument with Ten Hag just aren't true, because loads of players just left early and Ten Hag's proved this.
He wasn't. Everyone's making out that Ronaldo's this villain leaving early. Oh, how dare Ronaldo leave early? And he shouldn't leave early if he wasn't given permission to leave early. But let's not remember, Bruno left early, Dalot left early, Maguire left early. Cristiano Ronaldo was not the only player that left early. And Ten Hag said, do your research. It wasn't just Maguire. It wasn't just Ronaldo. Stop throwing all the blame at Ronaldo. And it's true. I think Ronaldo's got all the spotlight. I think it is because he wants to leave. I think there was because there was an argument before. And I think there was because there's been some issues between Ronaldo and Ten Hag reportedly. But you've also got to remember, Ronaldo's come out publicly and said, don't listen to everything you read in the media. There was this media article that, it was very tense between Ronaldo and Ten Hag, and Ronaldo wants to go and all of that. And Ronaldo said that's not true. There's a lot of media reports that with Ronaldo being desperate to leave and refusing to play, Ronaldo says that's not true. I think, a lot of what we read is absolute BS, and I think we just have to believe what comes out of Ten Hag's mouth. And Ten Hag said Ronaldo's not the only one that left, and Ten Hag also did say about Ronaldo that he's really happy we've got Ronaldo. He's a top striker and he's here in the squad. And when he was asked if Ronaldo would start against Brighton, he said, we will see. I could see maybe Ronaldo starting but being taken off in the 60th minute, or Ronaldo coming on as an impact sub. Initially, Martial was going to start, but there obviously has been an injury to Martial. Please, we need a striker. But some big Sesko news coming soon. So do subscribe. Going into what ERIK Ten Hag said in his press conference re the Brighton game, he said Martial was out for long. Martial was out versus Brighton, but we don't know how long he'll be out. Man, you're not hoping Martial will be back for Liverpool as well. ERIK Ten Hag also did confirm that Eriksen and Martinez will be fit to start on Sunday, and some reports are even coming out saying it will be Martinez and Maguire as the centre-back pairing against Brighton at the weekend as well. ERIK Ten Hag spoke about Christian Eriksen and Lisandro Martinez to United in his press conference and said we need competition in the squad, but there's also a long season ahead. We need a lot of good players, but they are fit to start. So ERIK Ten Hag confirming Eriksen and Martinez will be fit to start, and actually Martinez is rumoured to start alongside Maguire first game of the season, which will be exciting. But it's good that they're fit to start, and obviously we're going to need the depth, and it's a shame that he hasn't got the depth in attack Manchester United, because you spent so long on De Jong that Antony's doubled in price and you ain't got a plan. Get an attacker. And also, we've got no depth in midfield, but Ten Hag saying how important depth is. That's him hinting at get me some fucking signings and all that. Ten Hag did obviously talk about the players leaving early, and he did say just do your research as well. Ten Hag was then asked about Frankie de Jong in the press conference, and he said, we want Frankie, smiled and laughed. It's like a joke. I mean, everyone knows that United want Frankie de Jong. Asking Ten Hag if he wants Frankie de Jong, he'd be like, what? We want Frankie? It's all over the media, so what can he do? Ten Hag was asked about de Jong, and this is what Ten Hag did have to say on de Jong. We want Frankie, I didn't know. It's about the right players, but I can't speak about players under contract at another club. When the news is there, you will know. So Ten Hag, it's basically, in other words, that is Ten Hag saying, of course I want Frankie de Jong. I love Frankie de Jong. Yeah, everyone knows we want Frankie de Jong, but I'm not going to talk about him until we know what's going on. And he also said the reason we're all in, I think as well, there's a lot of criticism that we haven't moved on for Frankie de Jong, and I think that's why Ten Hag says it's always about getting the right players as well. Ten Hag asked if the right signings don't materialise, will others suffice to add depth? And he said if it's not the right player, no. Ten Hag said if I can't get the right player, I don't want anyone in. He said we need the right players, so if we don't get De Jong, I think that's Ten Hag saying we won't get a midfielder. So United, please get De Jong, because otherwise we are screwed as well. Ten Hag obviously was asked about the consequence of unacceptable behaviour, and he said, you mention it, you correct it, then you move on. Exactly. I don't know why everyone's still going on about this Ronaldo situation. As Ten Hag said, he's disciplined Ronaldo and those that left, not just Ronaldo. He mentions it, he moves on, that is it. It's not a big of a deal, but the media is trying to make it out to be a big deal, but maybe that's because Ronaldo gets them clicks. Ten Hag did speak about the game on Sunday, and he said, of course, we want to win many games. There are rumours coming in that United will play a false 9 against Brighton, because apparently that's what we did at Wrexham behind closed doors. And apparently Ronaldo's been very good and very professional in training this week. Now, obviously, tomorrow I'm going to talk about my predicted lineup going into the game, because hopefully there will be a leaked lineup sent to me tomorrow for tomorrow's game, so we have an idea of who's going to play. I am going to do lots of updates on De Jong and Sesko, so do make sure you subscribe to that. But I think with the Cristiano Ronaldo situation, I think the fact that he's obviously wanted to leave United, didn't go on pre-season tour, and there was this whole big drama at Carrington, has been embarrassing. I think Ronaldo's handled the situation poorly in terms of wanting to leave Manchester United, making it so public. I feel like he should only announce he wants to leave Man United if he knew he had a club that wanted him, and they didn't. So I don't like how Ronaldo's gone about trying to leave, but I don't think Ronaldo's the problem at United. But I think the media want to make out that Ronaldo is a problem at United. Yes, Ronaldo left early. Yes, Ronaldo, I don't think has been acting the best, but it's not just Ronaldo. And I always say to you guys, you've got to remember, Ronaldo was there week in, week out, performing for us last season after losing a child when other players couldn't even run. They wouldn't even chase the ball. They wouldn't even track. They wouldn't even listen to instructions. So, you know, whatever you have to say about Ronaldo and that he wants to leave and he's frustrated, you can't blame Ronaldo for leaving. And on the pitch, he's a professional. I think it's a bit like the Harry Kane situation. Harry Kane was a bit like Ronaldo, embarrassed himself, wanted to leave, made it so public, was forced to stay at Spurs because no one was going to buy him. But then he ended up having a really good season because Harry Kane's a top professional. And I think that is what we're going to get with Cristiano Ronaldo. But let me, of course, know your thoughts down below. There are reports coming in that Ronaldo and those players would be fined for breaking the rules, but I don't know if that's true. Of course, subscribe down below, share the video, let me know your thoughts in the comments, smash a like, see you next time, bye.